Hi there, it's me, Gamer Tower. I'm recapping Voltron Legendary Defender, episode 5, of the Gladiator, episode 6, Fall of the Castle of Lions, episode 7, Tears of Marmira, episode 8, Talking Fight, Taking Flight. Please subscribe, watch fully, and send donations. Thanks. Let's get started. Episode 5, Return of the Gladiator. As the Castle of Lions prepares for departure, the team is met by the arrival of a local Arusian, Aurora, who heads to meet the villagers along with Koran, Hunk, Keith, and Lance, while Pidge and Shiro tend to the rescued prisoners from the Gara battleship. From them, they learn that Shiro was a champion fighter in the gladiator ring that he and Pidgeot's brother, Matt, were forced to fight in, and that Shiro seamlessly attacked Matt in bloodlust. Pidge and Shiro head to the crashed Gara battleship they had destroyed to retrieve prisoner logs, but are interrupted by the arrival of a roe beast created by Hagar to defeat Voltron. During the fight, Shiro remembers the roe beast as the Gara warrior he defeated in battle and is able to use his previous tactics to defeat it. Keith uses his Bayard to form Voltron's sword, allowing Voltron to deliver the finishing blow. Afterwards, Shiro reveals to Pidge that he remembered attacking Matt so that he wouldn't be forced to fight, and instead be sent to the work camp with his father. Pidge apologizes to Shiro and is revealed that his real name is Katie. With the defeat of the Robeast, Sendak is tasked with acquiring Voltron. Episode 6, Fall of the Castle of Lions. The team and Urusians celebrate Voltron's victory in the castle, but the festivities come to a halt when Pidge reveals that her intention is to leave the team and search for her missing father and brother. As the team tries to convince Pidge to stay, Haxus, one of the Sendak's soldiers, is able to sneak a bomb drone disguised as Rover into the castle, causing it to destroy the crystal that powered the entire castle and severely injure Lance in the process. Koran and Hunk leave to acquire a new crystal. Keith and Aurora rush to the Aurorsian village as it is being attacked by the Garwa, while Shiro and Pidge remain at the castle with Lance. The attack on a Russian village has, however, a destruction, and Sendak attacks and overpowers Shiro and takes over the castle. Pidge evades capture and, with Aurora's guidance, is able to sabotage the Gara's efforts to launch the castle. Meanwhile, Hunk and Koran arrive at the nearby Balmira, a large petrified creature the size of a planet, from which the Ointians acquired the crystals. They discover that it has been taken over by the Gara crash in the subterranean mines. Episode 7, Tears of Balmira. Hunk and Goran meet local Balmirians, Shay and Rex, who help them hide from the Gara. Shay admires the two and wants to help them, but Rex is cautious and insists they leave. Hunk and Koran are able to sneak past the Garwa to find a crystal, but are captured and imprisoned. Shay helps them escape with the crystal, but is captured by Gara after her brother informs them of Shay's actions. Hunk promises to return and save her people before he and Koran return to Aras. Still trapped outside the castle, Keith and Aurora are unable to help Pidge take back the castle. With Aurora's guidance, Pidge is able to constantly sabotage the castle systems to further delay Sendak's takeoff. She sends Haxus, falling to his death. I mean, she sends Haxus falling to his death, taking Rover with him. In flashback, Katie Holt watches the news in horror as she learns of her father and brother's apparent demise on the mission to Kimberos. Katie breaks into the Galaxy Garson and Axis command Wilberson's files of the mission. When she is caught by Emerson, she presses him about the crash, despite the probes showing no evidence one, but Emerson reprimands her and bans her from ever entering the garrison again. Sometime later, Katie enrolls in the garrison, but cuts her hair and wears glasses and passes herself off as a male student named Pidge Gunderson. The space mice are able to take down the particle barrier, allowing Aurora and Keith to enter the castle and help Pidge against Sendak. With Lance in recovery and Sendak imprisoned, Pidge decides to remain on the team. Episode 8, Taking Flight. The team welcomes Lance back after a period in the healing pod, before declining on their next move. Deciding on their next move. Hong brings up the plight of Shay and her people, promoting them to launch a liberation mission. Pidge also finally gets a weight off her shoulders by revealing her gender to the rest of the group. On the way to the Balmira, the team stops to help two rebels, Rolo and Nima, on the run from the Gara. While the others are open and trusting to the pair, Hunk is cautious and guarded and eager to get to Balmira as soon as possible. Lance flirts with Nima, who convinces him to take her for a ride in the Blue Lion. But once they are alone, Nima ties Lance to a tree while she and Rolo take off with the lion. The other paladins pursue them on an asteroid field. Keith is able to flush them out, and they reclaim the Blue Lion. Ro and Nima are left stranded once more, but Ro expresses gratitude for the paladins sparing their lives and generally hopes they can defeat Zarkon. Please subscribe, help reach 1,000 plus subscribers. Watching fully helps increase the watch hours 4,000 plus, and send donations to the Patreon page at Inventar Space Tunes, starting at $2 a month. Have a blessed day. See you next video visit. But for now, bye!